Hello everyone, Dana here from Dana's Electrical Services, and in today's video I will be addressing the issue of water constantly or continuously running in toilet bowl. So something similar to this, right? Don't mind the discoloration in the toilet bowl. Just come to watch the demonstration and learn something new today. So I basically simulate the issue right now. As you can see, the water is continuously running in the bowl, and I'm going to show you the three main possible causes, right, of water running in the bowl. So one and two is kind of intertwined, right? So first thing, water is running in the bowl. The first thing you're gonna check for is you're gonna take off the tank, right, the cover of the tank, and you're gonna check if the tank is full of water or not. Let me see if I can get some light here. Okay, so first thing you're gonna check if the tank is full of water, right? As we can see, the tank is full of water, and if you can look close, you can see that the water full and is running down into this drain right here. So this drain right here is letting the water into the bowl, right? As you can see, the water in the tank full and is running water in the bowl. So that is one of the possible causes, right? So that's cause number one, right? And I'll actually show you how to fix that last. So you have two other reasons or one other cause. You have one other cause and two possible fixes. So let me go ahead and flush this toilet. All right. So if I'm going to simulate the issue again. So give me a moment, let me simulate. So as you can see, I simulate the issue, right? And you see the water running into the bowl, and you see running even faster than in the first simulation, right? We're gonna check inside the tank again and realize that this time the tank is empty, right? If the tank is empty, it tells you that the leaking is taking place underneath the flapper ball. And not sure why my light keeps going on. Underneath the flapper ball, which is under this blue thing right here. Right? So this blue thing right here, we call that the flapper ball. Right? And the water is running under that. If the water is running under that, it tells you. So I'm going to try and go through without the light because the light is not working out in my favor. It keeps going out and it's showing that it's fully charged. Don't know what is going on. Anyways, so it tells you that the leaking is taking place underneath the flapper ball. Why? First, alright, so the main reason, sometimes this might occasionally happen where the flapper ball, right, is stuck. It goes up and it's stuck. It doesn't goes down, right? So check if the flapper ball is stuck. And if it is something that continuously happen, see if you can find the reason why the flapper ball keeps getting stuck, right? That is reason number one. One thing that can also happen is that if this chain that is attached to the lever is too long, sometimes it can get under the flapper ball, right? So check the chain. If it is too long, sometimes it is what is stuck under the flapper ball. It gets in between the flapper ball and cause water to continuously leak, right? And next reason is if you have a buildup of scale, right? So scale or calcium buildup can cause the groove not to seal properly, and that can cause you to have leaking, right? So the flapper ball, not very difficult to remove, so you can remove it as I am removing this one now. Yeah, when you remove it, check around it if there's any scale around it, right? There's any scale buildup around it, and you're going to remove the scale buildup, right? Depending on how much is on it, normally it's not very difficult to remove though, right? You can also check on top of where the flapper ball go, and if there's any scale on top of there, in the groove right in the corner, right in the circle, the groove right around, you can go ahead and remove that also. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my flapper ball back on, right? And I also remove my fault. I don't know if you guys see it, but I actually remove my fault. I actually inserted my fault just to show you the demonstration. So put my flapper ball back on. One side is on, next side is on, right? So I remove the fault. So if I check inside my bowl, I should no longer see any water. But guess what? Remember the first issue that I tell you about, where the water, where the tank is full, and then it is flowing into this part right here. So now the tank is full and overflowing. So how do I fix this issue? Right? So you have this little screw right here. If I can get it to focus. Yeah, you have this little screw right here. This is what you will adjust. Right? It might look different in different tally tank, but the placement will be similar. So this screw works with the float valve, right? So if I tighten this screw or screw it in a clockwise direction, right, it pushes down on the bottom of right here, right, pushes down and cause the float valve to go down. So if I screw it down, I realize that the float valve will also go down, right? So when I screw this down, it means that the inlet valve that lets in water will close quicker, right? And if I release it or turn it in a anti-clockwise direction, it will take a longer time for the inlet valve that lets in water to close. So depending on where you want your water level to be or how much water you want to let into your tank, you can adjust this. So if you realize that the tank full and it's overflowing into this drain valve right here, this is what you will adjust. So let me go ahead and increase, turn mine in a clockwise direction, right? Let out some of the water. Well, I was actually trying to just release some of the water and accidentally release all of it. But anyways, I increase it, right? So increase it a little more, right? So I'm going to watch this now and see where the water level will stop, and depending on if I'm okay with that, then I might make another adjustment. So I'll wait and see where my level reaches before the water inlet close off and water stop let into the tank. So now I'm back and my water level stop right here, right? For me, or if I can show you on this right here, for me this is a little low, right? And I want a little more water to be in my tank so I can get a good strong flush when I flush my toilet. So I'm just going to release it back a little more, and then more water will start let into the tank, as you can see right there. So that is what you will adjust, guys, right? I'm not going to keep adjusting it until I get my one to the perfect level that I want throughout this video, but I guess you guys get the drift. All right, and I can also close back the tank and show you that we're good. So no water is running in the tank, right? So, well, not the tank, the bowl. No water is running in the bowl. So there you have it, guys. This is how you fix the issue of water continuously running in the Tiley bowl. So this was another video brought to you by Daniels Electrical Services. For more videos like these, please feel free to subscribe to my channel at Daniels Electrical Services. Thank you.